Can you show examples of king safety related to pawn structure? Have you ever wondered how the arrangement of pawns can impact the safety of your king in chess? The relationship between king safety and pawn structure is vital for any player looking to improve their game. Let's break it down with some clear examples. First, when you castle kingside, you typically have 3 pawns in front of your king: the g-pawn, f-pawn, and h-pawn. This setup creates a solid barrier, making it harder for your opponent to launch an attack. The compact nature of these pawns provides excellent protection. In contrast, if you castle queenside, you might have a more exposed king, as the pawn structure can be less compact. Next, consider weak squares. If you trade off a bishop that was controlling dark squares near your king, those squares can become vulnerable. For instance, if your pawns are on light squares and you lose your dark squared bishop, the opponent can easily place a piece on those weak dark squares, putting your king at risk. Another important aspect is the concept of pawn chains. A pawn chain consists of pawns on adjacent files supporting each other. While these chains can block attacks, they can also create weaknesses. If a pawn in the chain is captured, it can open lines for your opponent's pieces to attack your king. Always be cautious about how you position your pawns. Open lines can also play a significant role in king safety. If your pawns are moved or exchanged, it can lead to open ranks, files, or diagonals. This exposure can make your king vulnerable to attacks from rooks and queens. Keeping your pawns in strategic positions can help maintain a shield around your king. To protect your king, you can create barriers by positioning your pawns effectively. For example, placing a pawn in front of an opponent's pawn can limit their ability to attack. This simple tactic can make a big difference in keeping your king safe. Avoiding weak squares is another key strategy. You should aim to maintain control over critical squares around your king. This might involve keeping your bishops active or ensuring that your pawns are not isolated or doubled, as these can create weaknesses. Finally, flexibility in your pawn structure is essential. Being able to adjust your pawn formation in response to your opponent's moves can help you safeguard your king. Sometimes, delaying certain pawn moves until the right moment can provide better protection. By incorporating these strategies into your gameplay, you can significantly improve your king's safety while considering the broader context of pawn structure. Understanding how these elements interact will make you a stronger chess player.